The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. That's from 1984 by George Orwell. They told you the tariffs were for your protection. They told you foreign buyers wouldn't get their hands on American steel. They told you that U.S. steel was too sacred, too symbolic, too soaked in the blood and sweat of American labor to ever be handed over to a foreign power. But then they did it anyway. Not with a bang, not even with a press conference worthy of headlines, just a slow, quiet sigh beneath the weight of hypocrisy and the stench of burnt flags stitched in China. Nippon Steel now owns U.S. Steel, one of the last remaining giants of America's industrial myth, born in Pittsburgh, raised on Union blood, fed by the furnace of working-class dreams, and it now answers to Tokyo. And here's the punchline. The same man who screamed America first and wore tariff policy like a sheriff's badge is the one that signed it over. Trump campaigned on stopping this. Tariffs were his war cry. Steel tariffs will protect American jobs. He said it in 2016. We will never let foreign countries buy up our industries. He claimed the sale would be blocked, that U.S. steel would remain in U.S. hands, that the tariffs were there to shield us from exactly this kind of quiet corporate surrender. But in 2025, he greenlit the whole thing. He put a little golden cherry on top called a golden share. It's just a PR stunt that gives the government veto power on paper, but does nothing to stop the reality. The Japanese now own U.S. Steel. And where the hell was everybody? Where were the watchdogs, the firebrands, the America First blowhards with flags in their Twitter bios and Bud Light in their veins? Silent, gone, or worse, celebrating it. Because Trump slapped a 50% tariff on foreign steel imports the same week and told a rally crowd that the Nippon deal was actually a patriotic partnership. You see, that's the new game. Frame your betrayal as brilliance and count on your base not to notice. He sold out the working class with a grin. There were $5,000 bonuses or promised to workers like blood money at the door of a condemned mill, no layoffs until the cameras leave, no plant closures until the next quarterly report. Pittsburgh keeps the nameplate and the empty pride of a headquarters, but the stock ticker no longer reads USS on the New York Stock Exchange. That bell has stopped ringing. And the media buried it. No wall-to-wall coverage, no outrage, just a handful of industry write-ups and a nod from the press corps too tired to fight another lie. You see, this is what rot looks like. Not fire and fury, but rust in the bones. This is how empires crumble, not with explosions, but with deals signed under golden chandeliers, while the men who built the furnaces wonder what the hell happened to their pensions. America's always made myths out of steel, and now it just forges silence. And the working man, the backbone of this country, gets to watch his future sold off piece by piece while being told it was all for his benefit. We were promised protection. We got ownership swaps and speeches. We were promised a return to greatness, and we got a ribbon-cutting ceremony for our own goddamn surrender. The truth is, this administration governs by sleight of hand. One hand waving the flag while the other signs away the deed. And they count on you not looking too closely. They count on the noise machine that drowns out the facts. They count on the fatigue of the people who still believe words like labor, dignity, and made in America mean something. But we remember the sparks of the steel line. Remember the sweat-soaked shirts and the union halls and the night shifts that fed families. Remember the U.S. Steel when it meant something. Not just to the stock market, but to our fathers and grandfathers who held molten history in their hands. And we know a lie when we see one. Trump didn't stop the sale, he blessed it, he repackaged it. He sold it to you as a win, and most of the country didn't even blink. That's a scandal. Not just the sale, the silence. If that doesn't make you angry, then maybe the steel really is gone from our veins. But hopefully not yet. Defiance till death.